Good day, guys. Bing here. So today we are going to have a look. How can I create a Revit family for the building modular? Okay. Usually, I don't think we need to model these because you can always find this type of Revit file from those manufacturer. Yeah, basically you can just actually I just did a quick search, so you can see if you try to if you search like on the furniture and then use modular, so you can find this type of this, right? And then you can just download them and just put them together, and you will have this, right? So and also of course it's also very easy to model. So like I'll just very quickly. So what type of furniture, right? So I think you can either use sweep or I think we can just use sweep, right? I think so for example you can do a sweep, just do a sketch. So usually for those it looks like 45 degrees, so because you can have two together, so become 90 degree, four together become 180 degree. So you can just do a center ends arc, and then roughly get some a dimension, 45 degrees, or just type in 45, and then finish, go edit profile. So I just go to 3D view, and then you can let's go to already 3D view. Let's rotate a little bit. Where am I? Where is it? ZA, I can't really see. Nothing. Maybe I just go to front. Yep. Okay, so that's the profile. And then you just draw something like 900, right? So I'll just do a very, very simple one. Okay, so maybe 450, 600, 700, 750 maybe, and then go up 450, go here maybe 600, go up something like this, right? So maybe I'll just make it 200. So yeah, and then you can always fillet all these corners, so right, something like that. Don't worry too much about. Okay, and then let's go to 3D view. So we have one, right? And then you can do the same to the other direction. So I'll change the shade SD. So this is one, and then you can also give different materials, so you can place them together to create something like this, right? So so this is one of the option. But yeah, I will probably not model them. I will try to find a product somewhere, so I'm going to download them, put them together, so we can just put them together to create some nice seating layout. So but what I'm going to talk about this today is, what if the shape is more complicated than this one? So like a very organic curve. We can create a family to to place the whole set of this just by clicking 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 few points, and that's all we need to do. So to do that, we need to create a adaptive family. Okay, so let's just quickly do it. So for this one, maybe I'll just place 4 points and make adaptive. You can have more if you want to, or you can, the minimum is 3. You can also have 2, but if you want a straight line, right? Yeah, so usually you need more if you want some interesting shape. So this will be the splice rule points, right? And then let's make it adaptive. And then we need to just use divided path, right? So with this one, so we're going to use instead of use fixed number, so we're going to use fixed distance, or you can just use max, or maybe just we should probably use maximum distance, because if I use fixed distance, so there might be like a smaller one at one end, so which I don't think we want that. So we're going to use a maximum distance. So Revit will automatically apply find a maximum distance. So of course we can set this one. So for example, I'll just type in 900. So right, and then it will automatically place all these nodes and all these distance. So you can either use a chord length, which is the direct distance from node to node, or just use segment length, which is the length on this reference line. Okay, so the length of this curved, so chord length is a straight line. So yeah, with this one, so maybe hang on, let me just move them together a little bit, so I don't want to make it too many, right? So now we have this, so we have 9, and then we are going to create another adaptive family that it will create something like this, right? So just one segment, and then we can place onto this divided path. Okay, so let's do another one, family, general model, adaptive, and okay, in this one we need to place 2 adaptive points. Okay, so make them adaptive, create a splice rule point, make it reference line, and then place a point, use draw on face onto this. So now we need to set a gap. So imagine, so when we place this family onto this divided surface, divided path, we want there's a gap between. So for example, there's one here and another one here, so there need to be a gap. So in this family, so we need to place this point just close to this one, but with let's just use segment length for this one, and then use we have this one. So this is the distance from here to here. So the length of this line, but in this, because in this one, because it's a straight line, so yeah, doesn't matter, it's the same, right? So we can just give it so we can actually control, we can create a parameter. So I'll just call it a gap. Actually it will be a gap, half of the gap, because we have one on this end, and then when we place another family on the other end, so it will be another. But yeah, I'll just call it gap, doesn't really matter too much. So I just maybe type will be fine. Okay, so and then so we can control this one. So let's say maybe 20 mil gap, or maybe 10 mil gap. Okay, so apply. So say this point will be placed at 10 mil from that point. So maybe also I'll just move this closer, a little bit closer to here as well, and also maybe change the scale to just leave it. So we have this one here, and then I'll just place another one. Okay, so I'll copy the point, pick new host, or you can just directly place another point to draw on face. Okay, so again, so this one flip is, so it measure from this end, change this one to segment length, or use the same parameter. Let's use that gap. So now we have these two. Oh hell, actually maybe it's easier to delete this one, because once we create a profile, so and then we can copy, so we don't need to create the profiles twice. So let's now create a profile. So for this one, so let's use reference line, use draw on world plan, set world plan, pick this vertical world plan on this point. So now this it's up to you. So you can draw this profile so centered to this point, or you can just place it, use this point as the back, or use the front as a front. But for this one, I'll probably just use this as a center point. So okay, I guess I'll just type 450 here. Now we have this line, right? So I'll just make a reference line, and then I'll drag this and type in 900. So now we have a 900 line, reference line on this point, and then we can just continue. So maybe I'll just draw this up by actually I'll just directly use reference line, draw this up, and also I'll just set world plan onto the point, because I try to place all the reference lines onto the same world plan, so it will be easier for us to select all the reference lines. Okay, go up maybe 450, go this way maybe 907, maybe 600. Okay, so we have a very big back. 450 again, and 300, and down to here, and then we can do it's a little bit, yeah, that's fine. Maybe make it slightly smaller, 200. How about that? 200. And then maybe I'll just still want it to be centered. I'll just move it back by 50. Now we can go use fillet arc. You can see it doesn't work when I try to pick line. This is because currently it's using model line. So if we use reference line, and then we will be able to pick. Still doesn't work. Maybe we should. So you can see still currently the current placement plans on one of the reference line. I don't know which one. So I just use set world plan, and onto the point. So we place all these reference lines previously. Now, see, now we can pick the reference lines. Okay, because the current world placement plan is the same as the world plan of these reference lines. Okay, so this is quite important. Okay, so yeah. So now let's just take this radius 50. So just quickly, so you can change it if you wanted to, and also you can also adjust the lines. So for example, I want this one to be, I want this one, maybe I'll just delete this one. I want this to be, a little bit slanted, right? So the angle, on the back. So we can also do that. Again, we can just go pick the ref. So it looks like it picks some reference line again. So we need to. Oh, sorry. Okay. 50. Yeah. Good. So now we have this profile, right? So and then we let me think. Yeah, we need to. Actually, we need 3 instead of 2 because if we only have 2, it will be straight. So this, if I create something, right? So it's always straight, but in this family, it can be curved. So imagine we, when we place 1, 2, 3, 4, so we do this, right? So it will be a curved, and this segment it should be curved. So we will need another point. So instead of doing another one, another reference line, so we can just directly place a point onto this reference line. Doesn't matter where you place it, just as long as it's placed, use draw on face onto this reference line, and then use make point driving. Okay, and then we can just use make adaptive and change this point number to 2. So when we place this one, it will be 1 2 3, not 1 2 3. Okay, so and then we have this one, we have this profile. So I'll just select this point and then control select this profile CC, and then select this point and use pick new host, place onto this reference line, select this point, flip it, and link, change this one to segment length, link this one to gap. Okay, so now we select this, and very important, you also need to select the path, otherwise you won't be able to create a curved, okay, so curved shape. So let's create a form. Now you can see it looks like a straight, but actually when I'll type WF, when I move this point, you will see it become curved, right? So now this is it, and then we can, and also we can create a material if so, in case we need to change the material. So we can this yeah, probably no, because we will have a repeater. I don't think we can have instance parameter to, you know, have different material. Yeah, I don't think we can. Anyway, so let's just leave it, or maybe cancel this one. I'll leave it, load this one into here. So let's just place one. Okay, so I'll just, and also now because we are going to, because we have 3 adaptive points, so instead of having, you know, 900, we might need to just reduce this a little bit. So I just also create a parameter, or maybe call it a segment length. Okay, so maybe a capital L, and maybe an instance parameter. So now we're going to change this one to maybe 450. So I know that when I place one of this one, it will be, you know, maximum 900. Okay, so now load this one, and then let's place it. So I just place, I'm not really sure about the points here. Maybe what I'm going to do is, so sometimes to avoid, you know, accidentally place onto the, you know, adaptive point instead of onto these nodes, so you can always select the divided path, select, okay, so and type HI. So now there's nothing except this, so you won't place it onto, you know, something else other than these nodes, right? So now 1 2 3, and then let's have a look. So if I click on repeat, not quite right. Yeah, not sure. Maybe we can just tick this always vertical. Let's have a look again. Override. No, not this one. Let me think. Maybe let's try. So this time I'll try, instead of orient to, maybe I'll just use global. Let's try this. Load this one, override, select it, repeat. No, still not right. So maybe I'll change this one back to how about change to host? And also I'll turn untick the always vertical. Load it back, override. Ooh, looks, maybe we need to always vertical. I don't know. Override. No, still not right. Let me think. Maybe change this back to instance. Still have the always vertical. Let's try again. Override. Repeat. This is a little bit tricky. How about this? So we have this one, right? So I'll place another one here. So 1 2 and 3, and now HR, select both, repeat. Still doesn't work. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky. don't give up. Okay, so don't give up, it will work. So let's have a look. Okay, one is here, but it's being placed there. This one's fine, this one's fine, this one's not right. How about this one? This one's not right as well. So how about I move this a little bit? Sometimes this might fix. Still no. Go back. Let's have a look. Everything's fine. Instance unchecked, always vertical. Load it back, overwrite, select it, repeat. Okay. How do we fix this? I don't think we need to do flip, right? So no. Okay, so give me a few minutes. I'll figure this out. Okay. Yeah, I figured out. What I did is no always vertical. Just change this to global. Okay, global without always vertical, and then that's it. See? So yeah, so now you can see there's a one, and then there's a gap between. So you can and also you can still where's my gap? Here. So you can change this. So you can just increase gap if you want to, reduce gap if you need to as well. So let's change this back to 10. Yeah, I don't think we can have different color because because it's a repeater. Unless you remove repeater, and then it won't automatically increase the number when you increase the length. So yep. So let's have a test. So if I go create a project, for example, I'll just use a non-template, and then load this one into this project. I'll just use draw on work plan. So draw onto a level, so you can see. So this is the original shape, right? So and 1, 2, 3, 4. When I place 4 points, so it will create a shape, and then automatically place those set. So for looks like so along this path. Let's have a look in 3D view. Right, so I think it's quite good if you just want to have a shape, quickly just create something. You don't need to worry about place all these family, and to match to create the shape. And you can always, like, you can select one of the points, for example here, select it. I want this one to maybe move this up, and then create to do this instead of S shape, right? Right. Oh. Don't know what happened. Maybe we can flip it. I don't know. Yeah. Hang on. Flip. Can we flip left and right instead of up? I don't know. I think I had this issue before. So instead of I'll have another look, but for this one, I think it's quite good. I'll just do another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll see if I can change the the size of this individual. So currently it's 900, right? So 900 because we use 450 for half, and also because I used instance parameter, which is where is it? Oh, here. Yeah. So because we use instance parameter, so which means we can change this one without affecting that one. So for example, I'll change this one to like 600. So this should reduce the number, right? So yeah, not perfect, but I think it's good enough. Okay, so finally let's have a look and see if we can work out how to, so because sometimes when we create this one, so actually we want is this to facing the other side. How can we achieve that? Looks like this won't work, right? This will, you know, flip this upside down. So let's have a look on this one. See, upside down. Now this is not what we want. So what we're going to do is I'll just go edit family. So in this one, let's have a look again. If I tab select one of this and click on the flip, see, it will flip to the other side. So this is what we need, right? So this is the flip we need. So what we can do is we can just click on this. So for, let me do it again. So you won't be able to do it if you have this repeater on, right? So we of course we keep the repeater. We need to tab select, so individual, right? So now we have this flip. Go click on this, and now I'm going to just call it maybe I'll just call it flip. Okay, so instance or type, let's I think it should be instance, right? So okay, now we can load this one into that project and overwrite. And now we have the option. So if you scroll down here, so there are two. One is the default flip for adaptive component, which, you know, will flip upside down. But this is the one we created. So if I click on this, it will flip. It will facing that way, right? So same if I change this one. Okay, so yep, and this is it. So it's a very here quickly. So if you don't want to see these nodes, one option is go to VV, just turn on mask and untick nodes. So you can, and then yeah, don't worry about that. So you can hide them, or Control Z, or you can just go back into this family, right? And then select this divide path, go here, and uncheck the nodes. So this will hide the nodes in project, so you won't be able to see them anymore, right? And yep, so this is it. Still, if you want to change the shape, so you just need to tab select the points, adaptive points. You can just change the location of that point. It will also change the shape of this. So yep, so this is it. A very simple adaptive family that and again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 4 adaptive points. If you want to, you can always go back here. So like if I just you can do this. So hide the adaptive path, divided path, and now you can see this is a reference line. So you can just place a point, use draw on face, and just place a point anywhere onto this reference line. Okay, and then select this point and make point driving. So now you have, again, you need to make this point adaptive. Now you have 5, and also probably better change this number to 4. So we have 5 at the end. Now we can load this one back into the project. And I'm not sure if this might break these 2 family because we have one more point. And depending on where that point land, looks like 5. So now you can see it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So yeah, you can have more if you wanted to. Okay, so this is it. I'll just drag this to here. So create, maybe this one need to go down here a little bit. Because try to avoid this corner, so because it breaks a little bit. So also here, it's not perfect, but yeah, if you try to make this, you know, more, you know, smooth, like yeah, not those sharp corner in my work slightly better. Yeah, I think, yeah, so this is it. I will upload this family for you so you can have a play. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.